Haris Sarkisyan is a Syrian photographer of Armenian descent. He's based in London at the moment. His project Homesick, which we present at Art Basel, Miami this year, is about personal and collective history, memory and displacement. The artist constructed a scaled model of his home in Damascus, and he destroyed it on his own. He destroyed the model. So he asks questions about what does it mean to expect the worst any day now, taking into consideration the current socio-political situation in his homeland.
The title actually is The Censored Internet. All the flags are on the list of Reporters Without Borders. Basically, all the countries that have been endangering press freedom online by either heavy surveillance or by actual censorship, and therefore curtailing people's possibilities to express themselves. The parameters of an art fair booth are kind of restrictive in the sense that it's quite hard to create an immersive environment. And this is something which we try to stretch up as much as possible by influencing the light, by taking over a full wallpaper, by actually creating this immersive environment that is completely taking control of the context in which the work is shown.
So we have in this fair a big installation by Damien Hirst, which follows on from a show he did in the gallery. It was a major installation, and we've to some degree recreated that sort of Alice in Wonderland overview of the pharmaceutical industry, something he's been concerned with and referenced in his work since the very early days when he did the medicine cabinets. I suppose more now he's maybe looking at the design and the imagery of those pills in themselves. Talked about them being better than any minimalist art than any artist could make, and so there's, you know, you're very much drawn to the shapes and the sculptural qualities that they all have when you blow them up big.
I think a real highlight is actually the balance of the fair, in the sense that I feel like we finally have a fair where the Positions galleries with the youngest artists in the fair, and then the Nova galleries with the most recent work in the fair, and then Survey, the new sector with the historical positions, are all really, really strong. In addition to which, the main sector of the fair, the galleries sector, has really seen an unparalleled degree of quality and presentation within the booths. I think the most distinctive event this year that was part of our show was Meme for Miami, a production which was originally commissioned by Performa in New York as part of last year's Performa Biennial, and which we then brought and adapted to Miami. Ryan created a much more Miami version of it, much more tropical, sensual version. And what was really interesting about it was also the space it took place in, which was the former Playboy Theater in a rather unknown part of North Collins Avenue. What's interesting about it is it's a performance that could have taken place at any point in the last centuries, except the structure of it is based on the neurology of the digital native. It's one in which there's no linear narrative. It's one in which everybody in the audience has a different set of impulses coming at them, in which everybody has a different experience.